It's a nice enough morning. Gentle breeze, clouds, low 60s. Panther's hanging out here on the chair that does not have the heating pad turned on. It's almost time to turn those off for the year, isn't it, buddy? Not that that secondary spot is a bad spot, but... And I am doing Legos again. Honestly, this mostly gets cleaned up when I'm not sitting here, but when I'm in the middle of sorting, it's a lot of work. I am pulling green pieces that are the right color for Yoda, and I'm pulling red, which is what I want to make a Model 3, and we can call it a Model Y, close enough in Lego world, I think. And then I'm just sorting other stuff. So we got some bins coming from Harbor Freight, but for now it's Ziplocs. All right, there it is, a spaghetti work of masterpiece. Work of art, you know what I meant. And enough sauce for tomorrow too, yay! All right, a little update on Ruby besides the fact that we need to give her a wash. I still cannot unlock her with my phone, with the phone app. And this morning I tried on Don's phone, and he can't unlock either. On iOS, he's Android. I also deleted the app and reinstalled it on my phone. That didn't help. I looked at all of the control settings, and mobile access is allowed, and you know, always on, and range mode's off, and power savings off, and there's no reason why. And I can honk the horn and I can flash the lights from the phone app, so the app is talking to the car. I just cannot unlock the car. Well, neither can Dawn. So I fired off a note to Raleigh Tesla service, or Tesla Raleigh service, yeah, and explained the problem and said it wasn't an emergency, but we do need to get it fixed. And I'm really thinking it's been that way since they swapped out the MCU, since they took out MCU 1 and put in a new MCU 1, because that was right before the lockdown stuff, like early in the week, right before Johnny was headed to Greece. So maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago. And I haven't driven that much since then because we've been on lockdown. And so at any point we'll see what they say. Maybe they can just do something and make it start working without mobile having to come here or us having to go there. Again, not an emergency problem. We don't need push, you know, to the front of the line or anything, but yeah, I can't unlock the car with the app. I can't, if I press open the trunk button, that doesn't happen either. It says it completes, it just doesn't actually happen. So we're working on the workbench, redoing that workbench over there, and that meant we had to move our metal scrap supply to a different location, and
get it out of that corner.
Get it out of that corner. So Dawn's putting it over here under the rafters because we want this stuff, but we're not going to be in and out of it every other day.
Yeah, maybe Santa Claus will bring me a welder for Christmas.
I think he will. So when Don mentioned yesterday that he normally uses his portable air compressor when he does projects, this is the one he meant.
Right.
You'll often see him in the morning carry it out to check Ruby's tires, or it's just the right size.
That's right.
So these braces are for
they're basically flat
to hold stuff up above them.
I'm gonna come back and put drywall screws in them. I'm just putting this up right now to hold it so I don't have to.
Gotcha. Meanwhile, I've been working over here. I got the workbench out of the corner. I got the storage bins turned around and put in the corner. Everything is vacuumed and tidied up. And you know, Dawn's meaning to use the braces on this, but to put new shelving. Restore it, we'll call it. So just don't look there too hard right now, and that's a work in progress. So we have this hand-me-down little medicine cabinet toolbox thing, and it's pretty cool and we want to put it up, but I want to get the stickers off of it. So I thought I would try to use Dawn's heat gun to soften the adhesive a little bit. I'm sure I'm still going to need to go through some gyrations to get sticky stuff off, but I bet the heat gun will help me with this task. I didn't tell her to give me the karaoke version, but that'll work. Well, it probably took me 30 minutes, but it's good as new, baby.
Cutting down this top, this piece of particle board to make a new top out of that.
Cool.
I took the old top and cut it down to make it the second shelf. I turned the old poster board upside down, put it up, and I'm trying to cut this down to make the top.
So did you... So Dawn made a nice wood brace here for the front of the tabletop. So Dawn added a 2x4 brace in the back. He's got it notched here in the corner just right. He extended the table out farther, so there's actual decent workspace here. So what's the story of this table? There's a story, right?
Yeah, I got that table when I was in Florida.
So that means it was prior to 1989?
That's right. This was, I got this table in like, probably 84, 85. I drilled holes so hopefully it won't split the wood.
Yay!
You happy now, sweetheart?
I am.
You sure you're happy now? I don't want you not to be happy.
I'm happy. It's the little things. What'd you call this special device that lowered these screws? Countersink.
Yeah.
So the screws are just beneath, the screw head's just beneath the tabletop.
Yeah, they don't stick up that
They don't stick up. You won't get caught on them.
That's right.
And I think the only thing Don's got left to do is he's going to raise it.
Yeah, it's just about.
He's going to put 4 legs on it and raise it up so it's closer to 40 inches or 41 inches instead of 36. So Don's put the legs on and then these side brackets. And he's going to actually screw the workbench to the floor. So right. These side brackets are for stability and also how he's going to put it to the floor.
Yep.
It will not travel.
Got more scrap wood burned up.
Right. Remember, we could have gone out and got us a shelf or done something else, but we're trying to reuse, use up, be green here, I guess, since these are all things we had on hand. You know, I'm sort of thrifty at the thrift store and Don's kind of thrifty in the workshop. It's the story of my life. I said, yeah, I agree. I think we should not only put it into the floor, but put it into the wall. And Don says, sure, no problem. But had I known it was going to create more sawdust.
Oh, it's just a little bit of sawdust.
But I just got done vacuuming with the shop vac.
Yeah, I know.
Are you trying to prove that it's sturdy?
Yeah. It ain't coming out.
I hear you.
Yeah. Here we go.
For free.
Yeah, well.
Retooled. A couple hours,
right.
3 hours worth of work up here.
Well, and plus I've got a lot of it, but yeah.
Yes.
It was work.
Yep.
But
way cool, Donnie.
Now we got a good sturdy workbench. You can, stuff with it. So it's the right height for me.
I'm happy with the height too.
I like it high.
It's good.
There's a piece of brick molding across the back because it was scrapped. There's a 2x4 across the front. It's got little feet that are screwed to the floor, so it can't move. Well, I guess it moves right to left, but it can't move up and down.
Right. It's not going to travel if you're vibrating it.
No. Yeah.
It's there. It's sturdy. Good work, Donnie.
Yeah, I hope so.
So I decided to make chicken wings tonight, and that's kind of industrious considering I didn't start cooking until 7:30. The secret is a little shake and bake mixture, which is baking powder, garlic powder, salt, a dash of cayenne pepper. Pan fry them in a little bacon grease and then finish baking in the oven. They really are yummy. So after getting them dry with paper towels, putting them in the baking powder spice mixture, pan frying them in bacon grease. I used a little bit of refined coconut oil because we're low on bacon grease. Dipping them in a butter sriracha mix. I'm getting ready to bake them for 30 minutes. They're looking really yummy.
Spins out.
Oh, into the wall. Oh!
There, Dave, you go. Hang on. Don't give up yet. Don't close your eyes. This is with 3 to go. These guys had the pedal to the metal. Ooh, baby.
So if you haven't checked it out, you really ought to look at the video game iRacing NASCAR season. It's entertaining, honestly. The wings were great. I'm fixing to go to the environmental park, and you know, we're winding down here today.